viewers of Sounding Board, and tonight we're going to talk about this figure from the 90s. It's John Belushi as Samurai. Let's see. Samurai Fueba. It's a really hard name to pronounce. We'll just call him the Samurai, because I am butchering the name. Because I'm not a big Saturday Night Live fan, but I thought this figure was kind of neat. Because I stood up with my other Japanese samurai type figures. You know, it's a good likeness of John Belushi as his character. I think it was from the same company that made, what's it called? The Pamela Anderson V.I. Warshawski series of dolls. You know. And he did have a sword. I do have a sword, but I just can't find my box of storage weapons. Let's see. There he goes. He stands. Let's see. Did I get him all in the frame? There you go. You know, he's dressed in his classic, what would be his samurai robe. Which is kind of funny. This is the character that Michael Lauren hired John Belushi for Saturday Night Live as. And he came in with his hair tied in a top knot, and a bathrobe, and a mock-up samurai sword. And was spouting out incoherent words that he was saying were Japanese. Today, if a white man did this is considered racist. In the 70s, and the people who enjoy Saturday Night Live, this isn't racist, this is funny. Where did America lose its humor? That's what you're wondering. I'm not sure. But basically, John Belushi is lucky he died at 33, because they would probably have went after him for this character. And it was an innocent little character he played. It wasn't supposed to be racist. It wasn't supposed to be anything else. But let's see what he looks like underneath the robes. So he has Velcro here. I couldn't find any information about his copyright. And his outfit's a bit dusty, it looks like, under this light. I'll have to wash that carefully, because it's a weird material I haven't felt before. And he's got a fat body, which is surprising. Usually a 12-inch doll in this era usually would have found on some knockoff kin body. He has his own original John Belushi-esque body. And they even gave him the butt diaper that samurais wear. And he has, see, his special shoes that they would wear. So they went all out for this doll. There were two other dolls in the Saturday Night Live series. There was Gilda Radner, and then there was Molly Shannon's from, which was the character that was in the movie with Will Ferrell. I'm not too sure on her name. Like Gilda Radner, I'm not sure on hers, because I'm not, like I said, a big Saturday Night Live fan. I had to look his name up. I just thought he was the samurai, but he actually had a last name. And he actually, this character actually got one of the greatest honors ever, to be on the cover of a Marvel Comics as the center character. And how often can you say in your lifetime you were on the cover of Marvel Comics? You know, he did have a sword, like I said. I had a sword somewhere, I just don't know where it is. It was about this long, and it had a sheath that went into his belt. and his arms go up like this, and they can do this, and his hands can move this way and rotate around. His legs don't have that great mobility because he's a fat guy, but for some reason they thought to give him ankle mobility, but he doesn't have that great of hip mobility, and he has no waist mobility, and his neck is pretty much stuck in that one place. You know, this figure actually predates the Nezik figures, and this one, like I said, isn't a bad likeness of him, and it's one of the few figures that was actually made of John Belushi, not a caricature or a interpretation of John Belushi like most of the Blues Brothers figures are. Actually, I think all the Blues Brothers figures are, because he never made it into the 12-inch Blues Brothers line. It was him, John Goodman, and Dan Aykroyd, and that's it. So this is basically, I think, the only interpretation of John Belushi, a true John Belushi thing. If you're a John Belushi Saturday Night Live fan, that you may want to try and find and add to your collection. And hope you can find him complete, because it's kind of nice having him in his samurai robe or bathrobe, because that's what he used in his audition, was a bathrobe. I'm not sure if he used a bathrobe on set as well. But it's nice looking back at this 90s toy from that was exclusive, just basically to exclusive shops and comic book shops. Not many places got them, and not many places ordered them, actually. So if you were lucky to have your store order one, that's pretty good. But until next time, this is the Sounding Board, signing off.